Wednesday Season 3 is coming to haunt everyone, and this first look at what's going to happen and the latest news on the early progress of next season is all you need to know in preparation for a dark return to the show. Wednesday Season 2 took fans to unexpected lengths, from the shocking moment Thing discovered where it originated from, to Tyler's mom and her brother having a creepy sibling relationship that was too weird to place. But despite all of the drama that happened in the second part of Wednesday Season 2, what stood out to us the most was the last moment of the show where we saw Anttoilia through Wednesday's vision. And that scene isn't just to bring a dramatic close to Season 2, but it's one of the first looks at Season 3, according to the co-showrunner, Miles Miller. He mentioned that the scene was intentional and was kept at the end of the season to give viewers something to hold on to while wondering about Season 3. Miles said, "It was always the plan to give viewers a glimpse of Ophelia at the end of the season in a way that they weren't expecting, and then that's a driver into Season 3. We already know that new characters in Wednesday always have bigger and darker arcs, and Anttoilia is the character who will turn Season 3 upside down. But then, the character isn't the only big thing about her, as people are eager to see the cast behind the role. As we saw at the end of Season 2, her face was kept hidden, which means Anttoilia's actor is one of the most anticipated for next season. There's a huge theory that the cast member who will be playing the character next season is someone we already know, Catherine Zeta-Jones. It's believed Catherine will play Ophelia Frump in respect to how casting has always played out in other past Addams Family projects. So, in the original 1964 The Addams Family show, the actor Carolyn Jones played the roles of Morticia and Ophelia, and following how Wednesday tries to reference some key details from the original show, Catherine might get to play both characters in Season 3. Additionally, it's not the first time Wednesday would double cast an actor for different roles as part of the main cast. Jenna Ortega, who plays Wednesday, was also cast as Goody Adams in the first season. Another first look into Season 3 that we saw at the Season 2 finale is that Wednesday and Agnes will be in serious search of Enid to make her feel less lonely and protect her from other werewolves who might try to attack her. After Enid risked her whole life to save Wednesday, she might not be able to turn human again, but with the first look at Season 3, we have a theory of what Wednesday might need to save Enid. Wednesday might think that the solution lies in a lot of research and answers to be found before she can transform Enid back, but that might be totally wrong. Throughout Season 2, we saw Wednesday go through various channels, including visiting the grave of Rosalind Rotwood in search of solutions. While we might see her go through these extreme channels in Season 3, she will later realize the answer has been with her the whole time, her heart. Wednesday Season 3 might follow the legendary myth of how werewolves can turn back into humans after connecting with a true love. And for Enid, we got to see that she has never had a true love, despite what she shared with Ajax and a little bit with Bruno, because it was easy for her to break off these relationships and move on. Also, throughout Season 2, Enid didn't only walk in Wednesday's shoes, she fought by her side, watched out for her, and even saved her life. And considering all that Enid had given to Wednesday in Season 2, all that might be needed to turn her into human form is Wednesday's genuine love and expression of it to her. For a character who has been indifferent and cold, Season 3 is about to rewrite that story. The last scene of Wednesday Season 2 showed us that the true Aven is still very much in existence even after Judy's demise, and that gives us another first look into Season 3, which will be the revelation of the true Aven. In the show, we've been made to understand that there are outcasts who no longer exist, and some who are extremely rare and almost non-existent, which is the class in which the Aven belongs. We saw this Aven attack Galpin and his close friend, and only stopped after Judy was revealed to be in charge. But seeing the one-eyed bird on screen again only means we are yet to see the last of it, and the real Aven will be one of the main villains of Season 3. The first look into Season 3 gets even more interesting with everything that went down in Season 2, and what could have been a rebounding moment for Tyler and his family turned out to be a toxic one, where he was back at the same place he left off in Season 1. However, despite being sworn enemies with Wednesday, they had a turning moment where she saved his life even after he begged her to get rid of him, and Tyler has been through so much to forget such a favor, which means that in Season 3, his mission might no longer be to hunt Wednesday down, but then the situation will be so intense that he might have to join Wednesday in fighting the villains of Season 3. Tyler's story in the show may have started as an irredeemable untamable monster, but his redemption arc is coming in season 3. With that being said, for Tyler to start using his abilities for good in season 3, he will need to learn to be his own master. After all, having masters has only always ended up in disasters for him. Another look we have into season 3 is that he will be joining a pack of hides who will teach him a great deal, and he could learn to be independent and in control of his power. But then, there's always evil and surprises lurking in the show, and Isadora Capri might have other plans for him in season 3, but whatever path he goes through, he's had too much with masters, and the only way he could truly be free is by becoming a master of himself. With all of these great things that have been teased about season 3, the best news is that Wednesday has been officially renewed for season 3 on July 23, 2025, before Wednesday season 2 was released. One of the reasons why the show was renewed before we ever got to see season 2 is that season 1 of the show remains Netflix's most successful TV series, ranking above other successful TV shows on the streaming platform. The showrunners were confident that season 2 would shake the fans, which it did, and the renewal was announced with this thrilling statement that reads, "We're beyond thrilled she'll be returning to stalk the halls of Nevermore in season 3. This time she'll unearth more of the school's sinister secrets and descend even deeper into the Addams family crypt." The announcement was accompanied by a picture of Wednesday and Thing holding a crystal ball with the number 3, accompanied by the text, "Bad things come in threes." Interestingly, the showrunners also mentioned that they have the same goal for every season, to make every season the best of Wednesday, which means season 3 will dial up the heat higher than we had in season 2. And of course, every layer and backstory of each character will be peeled to keep expanding the world of Nevermore, just as we got to see Thing's origin in season 2. It gets crazier because more family secrets will be revealed in season 3, as the Addams always have a dark story in their past that wants to be unearthed. But it's going to get worse. In season 2, we saw Wednesday buddy up to her grandmother, but in season 3, their relationship will be much more complicated and less rosy than it was. The co-showrunner, Al Goff, explained better. "For a show in tones of black and white, there's nothing black and white about any of these relationships. There really is more to learn in season 3. Also, it's been revealed that Wednesday will have her powers back in season 3, as some of them will be restored based on what we saw at the finale of season 2. With Wednesday, the surprise and fun aren't only in the story, but also in the cast, and the showrunners have promised to shock fans with who takes over as the principal of Nevermore in season 3. As it is, many people are yet to recover from Lady Gaga's involvement in the show, so it will be crazier in season 3. And of course, all the main cast of season 2 are all expected to return for season 3, except the ones whose fates are undecided or met their demise at the end of season 2. And there's even better news. They've started working on the season 3 script, but paused to focus on the release of season 2. With that now accomplished, the early developments of Wednesday season 3 are set to begin immediately. Additionally, filming is expected to commence as soon as possible at the beginning of 2026, and the production is anticipated to take 9 months to complete filming, followed by an additional 9 months of editing and post-production. The release date is estimated to be late 2027 or early 2028.